Good morning, welcome back to Weekly News. I'm your host Mickey D, and let's get started. First up, we have news from game publisher Devolver Digital. Normally known for lending its name to unorthodox video games, it's set to release its most unusual game yet, Ape Out. Lone developer Gabe Cazillo's Ape Out plays very similar to Hotline Miami, in the fact it's brutally violent and shot from a top-down perspective. But instead of you being in control of a trigger-happy mercenary, you get to steer an enraged gorilla around a psychedelic paint-splashed zoo-esque world. Alongside the violence and the blood and the gore, you get... Move that down a sec, there we go, professionals at its finest here. You get a soundtrack that blends rhythmic violence and frenetic jazz, which sort of resembles a band from Leicester who shall remain unnamed, but they did a song called Shoot the Runner. Ape Out is due for full release this summer, but for those of you who can't wait, there is a demo that can be downloaded today free of charge from Steam. Link will be in the description below. Up next, we have news from Friday the 13th. So this week, there was PAX East, and a new trailer for Friday the 13th has been revealed, and it's marvellous, quite frankly. Once you've watched the trailer, there will be a shit ton of blood, gore, and everything you could expect. With it though, it does show that Jason gives no fucks to the fact that he's a bully. You can see him giving a girl a swirly before drowning her in the toilet, amongst murdering kids in various other ways. But more interestingly, the new trailer is the first time we get to see the work of legendary makeup artist Tom Savini and his new Jason model. There'll be a picture up over there. It's based on Jason Goes to Hell, and it's designed to a what could have happened to Jason after the events of that movie. Friday the 13th does release on Steam later on this year. There will be a link in the description below. It should be said though, it was supposed to be out last year, but it got delayed in order for Gun Media to implement a single player experience in addition to more content for online multiplayer. As of now though, there are no specific dates have been set for any releases. All we know is it will be out in the summer, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. So up next, we have changes from Steam. So Steam, the latest update broadens the changes that were implemented last September. In September 2016, Valve did make changes to its user review system in an effort to combat artificially inflated review scores. Valve did see one tiny problem with the system, as developers could use free game keys to manipulate review scores. And so the solution, albeit a simple one, was reviews based on games that were required outside of Steam, so review copies, giveaways, purchased from other retailers will no longer count towards the game's final overall rating. However, after going through multiple changes the past few months, Valve decided earlier this week they're going to tweak the system further by eliminating any form of freely received game from its total review score completely. So that means that games that were review copies or you bought from another store, so I'm guessing places like CD Keys, Kinguin, anything like that, if you put a review for it, it's no longer going to affect its overall score. So that could be an interesting thing, or it could fuck up entirely. And coming up next, we have some news from Blizzard this week. So first up, we have a bit of Overwatch news. Blizzard are going to start issuing bans to players that farm XP in Overwatch custom games. The Overwatch game director Jeff Kaplan implores the community to stop abusing the system. Some shameless players of Overwatch have been using the custom game server browser to farm XP. Custom games Custom games give experience upon completion. So players were setting up skirmish matches in which they could safely just go AFK. At the end of the match, they gain XP. Now, everyone that was doing that did assume it was a sort of grey area as far as Blizzard were concerned, but they're now a bit wrong. If you do decide to want to farm XP using custom game modes, just play the goddamn game, because otherwise your account will be banned. So you spend $40 or 40 quid on the game and you can't play it anymore. Coming up next from Blizzard, we've got Hearthstone news, and it looks like the Brexit-induced exchange rates are likely to blame for this. So this week it was announced that the price of the Hearthstone card packs, adventure modes and arena tickets will be adjusted in a non-US market as of March 22nd, which basically means Brexit's the cause of an increase in price to pretty much fucking everything, including for video games. Don't know how I feel about this. I don't buy card packs anyway from it because fuck spending money on a pay-to-win game. I'd rather play it for free and enjoy it. Anyway, coming up next we've got weekly releases. So, as of March 14th you've got Styx Shard of Darkness for PC, PS4 and Xbox. And March 17th you've got Flatout 4 and Too Dark, both for PC, PS4 and Xbox. That's it for this week's weekly news. I've been Mickey D.